Did you notice a steady decline of effort in your relationship over the first 6 months until finally your ex broke up with you? For an explanation of what happened, probably because they didn't give you too many answers, watch this video. I'm Coach Benny. I help people get their exes back. And if this has happened to you, where your ex came on really, really strong in the beginning, they were super into you, they were chasing you harder than you were chasing them. But over time, they started to back off what they said they wanted about the future, marriage, kids, family, etc. And they started changing their tune or being like really non-committal or kicking the ball down the road as to when you were supposed to get engaged or move in or whatever. These are the actions of someone who is really uncertain about their emotional performance, their ability to perform emotionally in the relationship. Somebody that doesn't know how to communicate and ask for what they want, and ultimately somebody that was emotionally neglected as a child, where they don't really have the practice in interpersonal relationships where they know how to speak up for what they want and expect that they would get something in return for even doing that their feelings even matter, because their parents were dismissing their feelings, telling them to suck it up or get over it, or hey, big kids don't cry, this kind of thing. And so the individual ends up spreading themselves really thin over the course of the relationship. They end up losing themselves. They end up kind of losing feelings. The spark is missing now or whatever. It's because they didn't speak up in the relationship about what they wanted. And then the honeymoon phase was ending. Somewhere between that third and sixth month, the body stops producing as many feel-good chemicals, right? So now they don't have this sort of like medication effect. They don't have this sort of like chemical motivation for making things work. And they ultimately end up breaking up with you, but only after they've already made their mind up way ahead of time, where you weren't even part of that discussion because they don't communicate, or at least not when things are tense. So yeah, over time you would have felt this steady decline where all of a sudden you're not getting prioritized, or work or friends or family are now suddenly more important. And probably one of the central themes that you'll notice with this whole situation is an increase in stress. Maybe there's a death in the family, or the money was tight, or work got really busy for them, or they're starting school or something like that. Stress really tends to be the nail in the coffin in these situations. Now, look, you can get this person back. If this is somebody that you want to reattract into your life, click into my profile. There's a link right here. When you click that, it's going to take you to my calendar, and you can set up a call with me where you'll tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan for getting them back. Now, listen, hundreds of other people have done this with my help, and I have all the receipts for this. If you want to see the success story screenshots, you can actually click into the other link where it says one more. Go into my Instagram and look at my profile highlights, and you'll see just hundreds and hundreds of screenshots of people telling me that they got their ex back with my help. And I'd love for you to be the next success story.